everyone, Dave Axel. Welcome to the weekly band crawl for the week of June 17th and 18th. And I'm very excited because I hassle these guys every week about their band photo. I have Howard and Bob from Shadow Cabinet with me. Thank you very, very much for making the time.
Oh, thanks for having us.
I've gotten to see you guys probably 6 or 7 times. I've caught you at Peanuts, I've caught you all around. And we're going to talk about it all in the interview, but I love the fact that you guys have your thing, your niche, you're amazing at it. And it's like a no apologies. You go with Shadow Cabinet, you get what you get, and you know it when you get there. So I'm very excited to do the interview portion and talk with you guys for sure. So this is Wednesday at noon. That's why I tell everybody by Tuesday at noon you need to get me your stuff. Now, here's what's happened. It now takes us almost 24 hours to record it, upload it, edit it, download it, and put it on YouTube. So starting next week, and I'll remind everybody, I'm going to ask everyone to get their stuff to me by Monday at 5 o'clock. Just so that I have enough time, I'm going to start taping on Tuesday night. It gives us a little more time to put it together and still get it out on Thursday in time for people's Thursday night shows. So just a heads up. We also created a new weekly band crawl Facebook page. Believe it or not, Facebook was pinging me and saying I'm violating community standards because I tag so many bands and venues. And they think I'm spamming. And so last week they actually took one of my posts down and we're like, that's it. You're tagging too many people. So by opening our own page, I don't have to worry about that. If you haven't gone to like the page yet, please do. It's just facebook.com/The Weekly Band Crawl. Nice and easy. I'll post that in the comments below. And with that, I think we can get to it.
All right.
So this is Samford Brewing Company, the actual Samford location. Bob, have you been out there?
Oh yeah, many times.
You've played there.
Oh, yeah.
We played there for years. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Well, those two are all you.
You want it? I'll take it.
Friday, steel drums with Evan.
Yep. And Saturday, Decaphonics. Have you seen Decaphonics yet?
I've seen some of their videos.
They're very, very good. They're there sometimes as a duo, a trio, all these different formats. They have a full band.
I think I know their drummer.
Yeah, and the steel drums with Evan, forgive me, Evan, the name was really long and I couldn't get everything onto the screen. That just sounds really cool. That's just something totally different. Go out and check out a steel drum, acoustic band type of thing like that. That's going to be very cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be very cool. And then this is the Maitland location. So Friday is Kelly Gerard, who plays there a lot. So again, my theory is if you see somebody on the crawl over and over again, even if I haven't seen them, they got to be good or they wouldn't keep showing up. And then Lynn Gibson project I'm particularly excited about. Do you know Henry Levine?
I know Henry.
Yeah, so Henry is the drummer on that project.
Yeah.
And he hasn't been out on the scene
too.
in a
I know
while.
Lenny.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah. I went to see them at a wine bar up in DeLand a little while ago.
Tell me, how are they? What are they playing? What are they doing?
Good. It's kind of a bluegrass feel to it, maybe.
Nice.
But yeah, really enjoyed it.
It's going to be good. Henry's a fantastic musician, and he's not going to team up with anybody who can't hold their own. So that's a great opportunity to go out and say hi to those guys. Definitely check them out. Howard, I'm sure Dexter's Lake Mary.
Right.
You've been there many, many times.
Oh yeah, we played. We started playing there way before Bob joined the band.
1962, 63.
Well, what if there had been a Dexter's, we would have.
You would have. That's right.
We started playing there in 2006.
Oh, so it has been a really long time.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. Sound Theory is there. I don't know if you've had a chance to see them yet. Right, exactly. Sound Theory plays everywhere all the time. Yes, I joke they're the hardest working band, and I always feel bad saying that because we got a lot of hard-working musicians. Tom's my partner in crime on the band crawl. They're there Friday and Saturday night. Is part of their, I think he called it Never Ending Summer or Everlasting Summer. Forgive me for being bad at the name. But he has a little tour going this summer.
Never Gonna Stop.
Never Gonna Stop. That's it. Thank
Yes,
you. The Never Gonna Stop tour. Definitely check those guys out at Dexter's. Great place. And Tom's.
And a great
awesome.
band name, too, by the way. You mentioned about band names the other day online.
Oh, you like the Sound Theory
Sound
thing?
Theory.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's got a double meaning there.
Very cool.
Sound, logical.
Very cool. Okay.
I always like that name. Yeah.
And then Cafe Murano, which strangely enough, right, we discovered on the pre-show that you guys actually haven't really been out there. Barfly is there on Friday night. Now, Barfly is the newer version, right? So they've got Gina on the keys, Scott on the drums.
Yep.
They have Hunter Haley out front on vocals. They have Rob on the bass. Depending on whether or not their guitar player is out, for work, because he actually has a music job with Disney, I think, and he goes around and plays. I don't know who they'll have on guitar, but it's a great show every time. They don't have a Saturday band. Whoever they had for the weekend had to cancel, so that is definitely a gig they're looking to fill. If you may want to reach out to them if nobody's taken it yet. They're definitely looking to fill that Saturday night, so it's a real TBD. Have you guys been to the Alley yet?
Yeah, we played there for a benefit last fall.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a big fan of the Alley. You know, Chris is always willing to loan the venue out for benefits or almost any charity cause. They extended the stage over the break with the pandemic, so the stage is a little bigger. They added some more lights. Very cool place. All right, did you know about Pandemic?
No.
So, did you?
No,
Rick Caldwater?
No, I don't know them.
So, they came together during the pandemic, and actually, Rick is going to yell at me. That should say bandemic, not pandemic. All that education, and I still spell things wrong. That is bandemic, and they formed up during the pandemic. Very cool mix of musicians, very cool and different set list. They really don't play the normal stuff at all. They play a lot of B-sides. They play a lot. It's a very cool show, and they don't get to play all that often because they're all pretty busy, so definitely go check them out. And then on Saturday is Switch, who you've got to be familiar with. Those guys put on a top-notch show every time. I really like the stage show that they bring with them everywhere they go. So that's going to be a fantastic time. How about Castleberries?
Yeah, we play there from time to time.
Do you?
Yeah.
I have not seen you at Castleberries. That's well, those guys are yours.
Okay, Friday is Kilgore, and Saturday is Prowler.
Yes. Now, I have not seen Prowler in probably 10 years. They've been around a long time. I don't even know if it's the same lineup anymore. And Kilgore is a new one for me.
Yeah.
I don't even know who's in that band. Have you heard of that one before?
No.
That's a new one for me, so I'm interested. Let me know what you think of it if you go check it out. I don't know anything about that band. Post Time, of course, we all know. And I'm sure you've seen Rocket Fly.
Of course.
Oh, yes.
Right? They are one of my favorite bands. Emmett Hart on the drums, Pedro out front, Brad on the bass, Sterling on the guitar. They're just a ton of fun everywhere they go. Super friendly guys. That place is going to be packed. So if you're going to see Rocket Fly, get there early so you can get a table. And then OB's in DeLand. So I'm sure you haven't played OB's because that's not a venue for me or you really. They're more of a biker rock and roll crowd. Papa Wheelie is there on Friday, and they just added Tom O'Keefe on the bass. Yeah. So Tom plays guitar, ukulele, banjo, mandolin. He sings. Like, the guy's super, super talented, and they already had an incredibly talented lineup of their own. Yeah. So I think I'm anxious to see that. I think that's going to bring the band to another tier.
Well, I've seen them. They're really good.
They're fantastic.
Their stature is excellent, and I've followed Tom on Facebook for quite a while. So
oh, really?
I'm excited about that.
I think this is Tom's first show.
Yeah.
Is the one this week.
Yeah.
So that's going to be awesome, and you can go to OB's and say you witnessed history. Tom O'Keefe's first show with Papa Wheelie.
Yep.
And then on Saturday, I am an alumni of the Psycho Maggots.
Right.
Bill put up with my drumming for almost 18 months. They're fantastic. Bill is one of the best frontmen on the scene. And I haven't gotten to see Primal Crew, which is something I really, really want to do. Obviously, you can't see it around me, but there's a Motley Crue kid back there. Big Motley Crue fan. And he's got Jet Decker on the drums for that, from the Trans Ams and the Jet County Dragsters.
I didn't know he played drums.
Oh, he is a really, really good drummer.
Oh.
It's his primary instrument. And he sings and drums at the same time. He's very good. So I'm anxious to see that because I feel like Jet and Bill on the same stage is like combustible almost. Like it's going to be a ridiculous display of 80s hair metal. So anyway, side railing. But Psycho Maggots are there on Saturday and they're amazing. Go check them out. I've played the Wing Shack in Orlando once, but as a fill-in with Dan Powell from Fireside. Have you guys played out there?
We used to play there when it was under different management, way back when the band first started.
Okay, so not for a while.
Not for a long time. Like that was probably 2006, 7, around in there.
I got you. Well, they just renovated. Do you know either one of those bands?
No.
So the 101 band is there on Friday, and they made a note that they're reggae, which is kind of cool because you don't see a lot of bands pop up that are reggae, at least not on the crawl. Right. So that's going to be something different. And speaking of band names we love, Accidentally on Purpose is there on Saturday. Do you know who they are? I'm not familiar with them either.
I'm not.
No, I love the band name.
No.
Accidentally on Purpose. That's my new excuse when the band says, "What did you just do?" Just One More did not have anybody listed. I'm pretty sure Shadow Cabinet hasn't gone to Just One More.
No.
Yeah.
I've been there myself to see other bands, but
It's a cool place.
Yeah,
I like
I
that
had a
it's
good
the
time.
down home bar. You know, it's a cool place. They did not have anybody listed, so if Shadow Cabinet is off on Friday, now's your chance for your debut. They're looking for a band, so definitely check that place out. Hit them up. You know, they're great to the bands. They have a nice built-in crowd. You should definitely check them out. I have never been to Johnny's Other Side. I feel bad saying that, but I have never been there. Have you guys been out that way?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, I feel better if you guys haven't gone there either, because everyone else I know is like, oh, I've been there all the time. I just have not made it over there. Are you familiar with either band?
I've heard of the Bloody Jug Band, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure who they are.
They've been around a while, and that used to be a bunch of the guys from Guitar Center in Winter Park that played in that band. But I don't know if it is anymore. That was years and years and years ago. And I'm not familiar with Haze Over Hollywood, but I like that name too. Definitely go down there, check it out. Have you been to Bloodhound Brew?
Oh, yeah. We used to play there regularly for a while.
I have not been there yet.
Yeah, we kind of stopped when the pandemic hit,
Sure.
and we haven't been back since then. But yeah, we it's near where I live.
Have you seen this Doc Fu band?
No, I've heard of them, but I'm not sure.
So I'm going out on hearsay here, right? So I can't say that I'm right, but I'm told they're kind of like a funk R&B kind of thing, but I don't know that for sure. That's just what I was told secondhand. I'd love to see some video of these guys. I see the name all the time. If you're going out to Bloodhound Brew, grab some cell phone video, grab whatever you want, send it in. I'd love to check it out. I'm sure a lot of other people would too. That I'm sure you haven't been to. That is Long's Log Cabin, and it is in Walaka.
Where?
So from what I understand, you go to Port Orange and hang a left and just drive. It's about 45 minutes from there.
Oh.
We're there in July, which we're excited about. This place is in its 5th year. They might actually be coming up on their 6th year, because I've been saying that a long time. Survived the pandemic. I hear that the people there really like live music. The staff is great to the bands. The bands like playing there. I get nothing but rave feedback about this place every single time I talk to somebody. I have not seen the Tommy Mac band, but if they're playing out there, they've got to be good. You need to calm down. Just calm down. It's okay. Main Street Station. Now, I don't think you guys have played Main Street Station, but I'm sure you've been there.
We're playing there tonight.
You're playing there tonight?
Yeah, it's Phaedra's birthday. Yeah, we play there regularly.
Why do I not know this? I didn't get a message saying that Shadow Cabinet was at Main Street Station.
Yeah.
Well,
You're on the band crawl, and I missed your gig.
but this isn't going to be broadcast till
Yeah.
after
This
the
goes
gig's
out
over.
Thursday morning.
Yeah, it's
We're
tonight.
playing tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, you're playing Wednesday night.
Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah.
feel better then. You
That's
still
why.
should've told me
That's
that.
why I didn't do it.
All right, good enough.
But hey,
well,
we're
that's
telling
awesome.
you now.
Yeah.
Now, are you regulars there?
Yeah, pretty
yeah.
much. Yeah.
That's awesome. We haven't been there in a long time because I'm in a dance band and it's Main Street Station.
Yeah.
So, but Phaedra and her team are fantastic. I actually really like the venue, and I'm glad to see that
we love it there, yeah.
no matter how hard Daytona busts their chops, they come through it, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Because Daytona is constantly up their six
Yeah.
about one thing or another, which is a whole other conversation. But
Yeah.
Big Engine is there on Friday. Those guys are awesome. Saturday, Joe Hilero, free drum lesson time. Overkilt is out there. Those guys are terrific. It's a rock show mixed in with some rock version of dance. They've got a nice wide variety going now. And that's going to be a terrific time. So definitely go by and check it out. And right next door at Boot Hill, I'm assuming you know John Pascolas.
I know the name, but I don't know him personally.
You do not? How
Is
about
he
you?
the singer?
That is the guitar player.
Okay.
John, I didn't know anybody didn't know you. I said that.
No, I think Redline played at the benefit that we did in October.
They have
Weren't
played.
weren't
They have
the other
played
band?
benefits.
They might have been. I
But they
can't
made
remember.
some lineup changes. Haven't
John,
they recently?
they did, and it's
Okay.
all. Not that I didn't like anybody in the other lineup.
Right.
This lineup is the right fit. You can just tell when it comes together.
Yeah.
They sound great. They have a ton of fun. You can tell they have a ton of fun, which makes the crowd have a ton of fun.
No, I watched their set. At
They're
the
awesome.
Benefit. I enjoyed them.
They're awesome. And I don't know the Max Q band, but I keep thinking in my head like the Susie Q, Two of Hearts, right, 80s type of thing, which I don't know if they are or they're not, but
I doubt it.
I doubt it. Yeah. I guess at the Boot Hill they're probably not.
Yeah.
But I have not seen them. I have not been to the Doghouse. But Jen and Tonics is there on Friday night. I love those guys.
I know them.
You played in the band.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
So here's your trivia. I went to high school in New Jersey, and Dave Reynolds went to my high school and was like a year or 2 years ahead of me, and his sister was a year behind me, and we were in band together. But
Yeah.
Dave never did any of the band stuff. He was just, I think he was either 1 grade or 2 grades ahead, which is,
Yeah.
we're from a little teeny town, so that's kind of cool
Oh,
that he
what
wound up
town?
there. Heightstown.
Okay.
It's exit 8 because it's New Jersey, so I can just give you the exit.
Right,
It's
right.
exit 8. It's a very, very, very cool town, but it was weird that we both wound up in the same spot. I filled in with them a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
They kept saying you're nowhere near as good as Bob Cole.
Oh.
Over and over again. I had it in my in-ear. Dave, that was a great job. You're
Or-
nowhere near as good as Bob Cole. All night.
Or Michael.
All night. Well, Michael's a monster. He's
Yeah.
really, really good. But I
Yes, he
love
is.
playing with them.
Yeah.
They're a ton of fun. Definitely check them out.
Yeah.
And Derek Toll is Easy Street, which I have not gotten to see, but lots of people, including quite a few that I know what they're talking about, love the band. As a matter of fact, when Brandon from Hayfire was on the band crawl, he had an Easy Street shirt on and was raving about the band. So that sounds like it's going to be a great show. 2 great bands, real fun weekend. Go out and check it out. Now, you obviously know the Hard Rock in Daytona.
Yeah.
Have you played the Hard Rock?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
When was the last time you did that?
Oh, before the pandemic, but we're back there in July.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I really like playing there, and Paula and her team are great.
Yeah.
Friday is a Leonard Skinner tribute. And it's funny, when I get the band crawl info, they don't usually give me the band name for the tribute. They're just like, it's this.
Mm-hmm.
So forgive me for not knowing the name of the Skinner tribute. And then Saturday, we're there, Midnight Mayhem. So our singer, Dana, is turning 40. No, she's 38. She's going to yell at me for saying she's turning 40.
Why even
Either
say
way,
that?
either way, she's a kid.
That's right, yes.
Right.
I get a child care tax credit playing in my band between Ryan and Dana. So she's turning 38. We're doing her big birthday party Friday at Fredsters, which you'll see later, and then we're continuing it Saturday at Hard Rock in Daytona. We're also filming the second half of our own demo video. We've done other bands' demo videos. We haven't done our band demo video, so if you're in the area, definitely come on by. Believe it or not, I have never been to Saints and Sinners. I can't believe that with all the stuff in Daytona I've gone to, but I don't think I've ever gone there.
Yeah,
Have you been there?
I've never been
No,
there
either.
No, you have not been up there?
Nope.
This is, everybody loves Saints and Sinners. I hear nothing but good stuff, and I just haven't. I'm not usually out in Daytona that much. Like, I have to get out there, and I love the logo for what it's worth. Big Engine is there on Friday. Saturday, Psycho Magnets, right, from 1 to 5. And then on Sunday, they have Crash Rocket. Have you seen Crash Rocket?
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
they're also legends on the scene. That's
Fantastic.
going to be a killer weekend out there. Have you? No, I don't think you play Traders, but I've seen you at Peanuts before.
Yeah, we played
played
Traders
there.
a few times. Yeah.
Has it been a while?
Last year.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to get caught up on my shadow cabinet venues
Yeah.
now. Okay, so awesome venue. Are you familiar with Occasional Astronauts?
No, that's a good name though.
It's very good, and it's a really good band. I've seen them several times. They have a guest drummer this weekend. I want to say they said it was Randy, whose last name is escaping me. I say every week I'm horrible with names, but that's going to be a great show, and that's a cool place to check them out. Big dance floor, great bar,
Oh, yeah.
indoor, outdoor. Like, I love it over there.
Yeah.
And of course, part of the crawl out there is you can go 2 blocks up on the break, and you can check out the Click at Flagler. I went to see the Click a couple weeks ago, and they had kind of a cool like rock vibe with everything they played. I don't know if they had the full band that night. I know a lot of time people rotated in and out, but it was a fun show. And they're right up the street, and we have added Peanuts.
Yeah.
Yes, we finally added them into the crawl because really those are unless there's a venue I don't know about, those are kind of the 3 in like a little radius that people walk to all night. They just rotate
Oh, yeah.
between the 3.
Yeah.
Have you seen Cheap Thrills?
No.
I have not seen. I love the name, but I have not seen them yet either. But I will say, most times on our break when we walk down to Peanuts, they've always got a good band down there. I've seen the Be Naturals there, which are really good. I saw Keg there; they were really good. Like, I've seen a bunch of really good bands
Raging
there.
Sun was there recently.
Do you believe? I still haven't yelled at Jason. They were there when we were playing, and we didn't know, so we didn't go. Because sometimes on the break you just can't get out.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm sorry I missed them over there. Do you play St. Cloud at all?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. What was it? Rock and Brews or what?
Brews and Blues.
Blues and
Brews and Blues.
Brews and Blues?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have not been to any of these, but every band that comes on the band crawl that talks about it says all 3 of these venues are fantastic.
Oh,
Like,
they're
I
all
have
good.
to make it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked down to the Garage Bar.
Yeah, we
last
haven't
time
played Garage
to check
Bar.
it out. It's nice.
That's the
Nice
old.
place.
Is that the old Soldier City? I believe so.
I know it used to be something else. From
Yeah.
Someone told me.
Yeah,
don't
I
know
think
what it
so.
used to
Well,
be, but
I don't know
It looks
Afterglow.
new inside. Maybe they.
Oh, they've
redid
rented.
it.
They did. Yeah, the whole thing was redone.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Afterglow. They play down there a lot, and now they have a full weekend. I'm gonna go with their awesome. Post a video. Let us
Yeah.
know. Again, there's only so many of these I've gotten to see. Brews and Blues. Now,
It is.
okay, I believe this is pronounced Monticelli.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, the only reason I think that is I got to meet those guys at the benefit for Ken Martin. They're very good. I stayed for their set. But one of them came up to me and said, we felt so welcome when we got here. We bought something and we got change and we looked on the back of a nickel and there was our name. which is obviously Thomas Jefferson's Monticello.
Yeah.
But that was very cool. They were very funny about it. They're a lot of fun. High energy. It's a good show. It's a good show, so definitely check them out. And that is a very cool stage at Brews and Blues, at least from the pictures. Because again, I haven't gotten to go down there.
Yeah, it's nice.
It looks really cool. Do you have to stay behind the Boy in the Bubble drum shield? Is that like required law?
Yeah.
So if I ever play there with my electronic drums, I'm gonna laugh about that, right? Because my electronic drums behind the
Well,
shield.
I didn't try the electronics there, but
I
they have a house kit. So
Yeah,
They use them. Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll have to use the shield. And then Drunken Parrot. I love that they broadcast the show live, and that they have a camera on each person, and then they have the whole band. Like, that's really cool. Friday is Speed Limit 70. Can't go wrong with Susan and Thomas, no matter what you do. And Saturday is J. Michael Moore. Can't go wrong with him either. That's actually a very cool weekend down at the Parrot. And if you can't get there, it will be streamed, so you can check it out. From wherever you are, which is kind of awesome. Have you played the Oasis?
No. I've been there.
Yeah.
I know Chuck.
I don't think anybody doesn't know Chuck.
I know he's awesome.
He is. He's awesome. As a matter of fact, I put out a thing a couple weeks ago about we should get some club owners on. Mm-hmm. So Deanna from Post High is really shy, and I'm still nagging her to get on the show. Which is how I wound up with Mr. Bill, because I told her if she's not coming, I at least need Mr. Bill, and she brought me a Mr. Bill. And then, although I'd rather have Deanna. And then I'm going to invite Chuck on. Mm-hmm. I got to figure out how to reach out to him, but I've been asked to have him on the show. And then I'm working out a date with John from Dexter's. So those are the three club owners right now that we're talking about getting on here. He's a legend in his own right. That'll be a really fun interview. I'm curious to see if he comes, what shirt I'm getting that day. Right? Like, who knows? But SAS is Rachel Stump's band, and they will be there. And I have a slide later on with all the members' names so I get it right. And then Saturday is Julie Youngst. I always want to say Julie Saylor because that was her name when she was in the band. It was her maiden name. Julie Youngst and Black Sheep. Have you seen Black Sheep yet?
No.
They're a really good show. Julie's very high energy, very out front with the crowd, in your face. And Steve is a really good drummer. I watched them at the benefit also, and there were at least 2 songs, and I'm like, oh, that's how that goes. I actually play it that way.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun, so definitely check them out if you get a chance. And then this is Oasis on the River. Have you been to this? It used to be like Crawdaddies, and then it was Paradise Cove, and then it was it's had a bunch of names.
We played there once. 2 name changes back.
Sure.
Different management, whatever.
This I think this owner's had it over a year. Well, definitely over a year. But so Grindstone Sinners, another name I love. I haven't had a chance to see the band, but this MTV Tribute Fest is really cool. It's a whole bunch of tribute bands. I'm going to cover it in a little bit because I actually screenshot the poster, so I made sure I got them all. But this sounds like a really cool time, so we'll cover it more in just a little bit. I have never been to First and Last Tap because it's in Ocala.
Right.
It's not like it's that far, but I haven't been out that way.
Yeah.
But Beautiful Bastards are there. Are you familiar with them?
Yeah, I know the guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll either be Timbo on drums, unless he's out with Completely Unchained. Then it'll wind up. Usually, I think it's Reed if it's not Timbo. So it's phenomenal drummer either way. Dean is on guitar, Dean Alcher, and Rick Navarro is on bass.
Okay.
All 3 of them are ridiculously talented. Yeah. All 3 of them have the rock star pedigree. And Reed Hayes is an amazing drummer. So whether you get Timbo or you get Reed, you're still golden. It's a very cool show. You should check it out. And then I've never been, well, that's not true. I've seen Crash Rocket at Pinto's Lounge a couple of times. Very cool venue. Very different venue because they're not just a stage and a bar. They've got some other stuff there. I don't know who Seed is, though.
They're Brevard County.
Have you seen them?
No, but they've been around for a while.
Do you know what kind of stuff they play?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I haven't seen them. I don't really know a lot about them. How about you, Bob?
No, I haven't heard of them, no.
Nothing?
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what I told Howard. Calm down. Just everybody calm down.
Right.
And then you can go out on Saturday and you can be the singer from Shadow Cabinet because it's karaoke night, right? You just go out and sing. We added Muldoons a little while ago, and I've seen Paradox, which is Aaron Lightning out front, but I didn't know they had a trio. And this week it's a Paradox trio at Muldoons, which sounds like it'll be fun. And I don't know Smack's duo, but I like that name too. Mm-hmm. I like that name for sure. Have you been? Did you play Fredsters already?
No.
I get everyone confused.
yet.
No, have you been out there?
No, not as Fredsters. No.
Well, I don't think it was anything before that.
Well, it was the Silly Grape.
Really?
Yeah.
That same place?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Okay, I didn't even know that. See, there you go. Fredsters, on Thursday you have Sound Theory. Again, my partner in crime on the crawl. This place has, so Adrian Mann from Dexter's Corner Park is co-owner of this place. The food is amazing. I blame him for some of this. The food is amazing. The venue is really large. It has an outdoor patio area, and the stage is like a 2x post-time stage. It's really wide. I saw Soul Function there, which is the other owner's band.
Right.
And they all fit up there with room to spare, and there's like 14 of them. It's a really big stage.
Yeah, I've watched some of the videos, and it looks like a really
It's
nice
awesome.
stage.
And they have in-house sound and in-house lights. And Fred, the other owner, is a drummer. And so there's like 6 or 7 really good drum kits there. There's a Gretsch, there's a Pearl. They have a bunch of really nice gear. And you're allowed to use that. I think they almost prefer you use that. But anyway, it's a very cool place to play. And we are there on Friday night. And we're celebrating Dana's birthday. Because this is like Ramadan. We're going to do this for a while. Dana's birthday. And actually, Friday is her actual birthday. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We're filming another part of our demo there because we're putting 3 or 4 venues in it. And then we're really just warming up the stage for Raging Sun. We want to make sure everything's right, everything's good, everything's solid, and then they can come in the next night. We're like the opening act.
Yeah, I hope they appreciate that.
Yeah, I think they do. I talked to Jason, he knows. Williams told me what he wants on drums, like what kit to use. We're good. And they do have a Boy in the Bubble Shield, but I am bringing electronic drums. So I don't plan on being behind the Boy in the Bubble Shield.
Yeah,
but
you
we'll
can
see.
move those.
But we'll see. Sully's is back on the crawl. I've never been there. It's in Melbourne. This is one of the ones that Tom asked me to put on the crawl. Have you been out that way? It looks really cool.
No, I've been in touch with them about us playing there.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, it hasn't come together yet, but I think we're going to end up playing there.
You know, they haven't been on in a while because something happened with the city and they weren't running music for quite a while now.
Okay.
Like a number of months. Because something happened and all of a sudden they went from 3 days a week to no days a week. And Tom mentioned they had a problem and they were done. This is the first time I'm seeing them do it, literally in months. They call it Sunday Fun Day, and they've got Murphy's Law out there. Don't know a lot about the band, but I'm just glad to see them overcoming whatever problem they were getting with the city because it looked like a great venue. And then this is a newer place, at least for the music scene, right?
Right.
I went there and saw More Than Venus. So that was the first time I'd been there. Food's fantastic, home cooked, mom and pop owned, it was really good. And they have Acoustic Inferno. Now, this time it's Lindsley Gallo and Craig Smith, which is not the normal lineup. It's normally, so there's 2 Lindsays. There's a brown and a green. I always get it confused, which is pathetic because one of them sang with me in Midnight Mayhem and I still get it wrong. But it's normally a different Lindsay and Craig, and Lindsay Gallo and Craig is a different lineup for that, but it's going to be amazing no matter who he has with him. Craig puts on a great show. He's very picky about who comes aboard. I'm sure I haven't seen Lindsley Gallo myself, but I'm sure she's fantastic. And I love that they're a totally different show.
They were there before, and I watched a video online, and it was very good.
They're a totally different acoustic show. I really enjoy them every time I see them, so definitely check it out.
Oh, there we go.
This is the MTV Time Machine Tribute Fest. This is going to be really cool. So Super Dave is out there hosting it. So there's a Nirvana tribute out there. There's a Pantera tribute. Rusty Wilmot is out there with his Cure tribute, Love Song. There's a Blink-182 tribute, which I thought it was a very clever name to do, Blink-182.
Yeah,
or duh, I guess, but
Duh.
still, I like it.
It's
Scott
duh.
Stapp, that's a tribute to Creed, is what they're doing. Great Scott. There's a Lenny Kravitz tribute. There's a Smashing Pixies. I'm going to go with that's a Smashing Pumpkins tribute.
The Smashing Pumpkins and the Pixies.
And the Pixies.
Yeah,
really?
I
Okay,
think
so they're
that's
going to
what it
do
is.
two
Yeah, I
different
think-
things.
Yeah, I think so.
Very cool. And then American Idiots, which originally I thought was My Children, but it's not. It's a Green Day tribute band.
You didn't even know they had a band, right?
I didn't even know. Are they
going to watch this video?
That's right. Hey, whatever. I pay the bills. They can leave if they want, right? This is gonna be a really, really, really good time. The doors open at noon. It goes until it goes. This is gonna, and it's a pool party. They got the pool open. It's right. This is gonna be a fantastic time. So definitely check that out if you get the chance. My Generation So I used their slide, and it didn't take my whole screen, so I apologize for that. But Saturday at the Green Parrot, and you know their drummer John has been promising to come on the band crawl.
Oh, he needs to.
Since like New Year's.
Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna have to push that.
I love the pictures they get for their.
They come out with really cool
I don't know
stuff.
where they get those pictures from.
They do, and you know you got to be careful too because there is another My Generation that has started advertising on Facebook in our area that uses this kind of imagery, and I don't think it's them.
You're kidding.
No, it's a duo. It looks like it's a guy and a girl. And it's very like this look
Maybe
and
there's
feel.
3 My Generations, because I saw 3 My Generations open for Peter Frampton a few years ago.
There you go. There you go.
They did 3 sets.
Do you know Randy Williams?
Yeah.
See, you're going to be the first one. Do you know Randy Williams, Bob?
No.
Okay, so I always talk about pop culture poets, and everyone always goes, who?
I went
And
to see them because
they
you
are-
said that. I ran down the street to see.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Like, they are awesome, and Randy out front is awesome. And so I keep saying I've got to mention them until somebody's like, yes, I know, and I'm thrilled that you know. Pop culture poets is a little bit of everything. They play yacht rock, they play dance, they play like just a whole variety, which is cool because they kind of adapt to who's in the room. Randy's the front man, killer band. They're playing Thursday at Traders for the Seaside Fiesta.
Yeah, they're
And
like
then-
the home band at Traders. They
They play
for
there a
years.
lot.
Yeah.
They play there a lot. And then Saturday, Randy's out by himself, and this is called Bike and Bar. So apparently, this is bicycles. This is not Harleys, right? This is bicycles. And they just basically spend all day drinking from the fish camp all the way down that road, and then they're on bikes, which to me sounds like a video
I saw
game.
that. We played Ombar a few years ago, and I saw all these guys on bikes.
You know, it's way more than a few years ago, right?
Well,
Like, Ombar hasn't been there in a long time.
I think, wasn't it New Year's Eve 2017 going into 2018 when we
Yeah.
closed that place down? Yeah,
Yeah.
we played the last gig there.
Be at least 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Just saying. But yes, that sounds like a really cool gig.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm going to try and get over there to check it out on our way to our show. But and Randy's awesome solo. Like, definitely check it out. Sesame Plexer, I'm going to get to see on Saturday night. After all the time of saying I have not gotten to see this band, they are at Mark's Sports Pub. I am at the Hard Rock, and if I get out of there early enough, I'm just going to go up the road and check them out. I hear nothing but great things about the band. I've seen videos. They sound great. I just haven't had a chance to check it out. I'm sure you have not played Mark's Sports Pub.
Correct.
Okay, good. I then figured you'd be like, no, we did. That was all rock when I was years and years and years ago. It was all rock, and I think it's kind of stayed that way. But cool place, and Mark's a really nice guy. I don't know if he still has the no Crazy Bitch sign up that he used to have up there. He had it behind the on the stage, like next to the drums. That was one that, like with a big circle. You can't play it, and that was when it was popular. So anyway, do you know Fire Inside?
No.
So this is George Palmer's original project.
Well, I saw them. They played inside at Castleberries before the Carl Palmer show back in February.
Oh, nice.
Right.
I've seen them a couple of times, and they've been good every single time. I actually really like some of their stuff. And George is a great guy. I've had a chance to talk to him several times. They're playing Sunday, 3 p.m. at the Orlando Brewing. So, and it's a multi-band show. I think Service Industry is the other band. But I believe it's a multi-band show. I don't think it's like Service Industry is in the industry. I think it's a multi-band show. But I could be wrong. You're probably familiar with
Oh yeah,
Shawn and
we
Lizzie
know them.
from-
I've
Yeah.
known Shawn for a long time.
Yeah. Sean's great, and Lizzie is one of my favorite humans. She's crazy. She's crazy, but she's
I know.
a ton
I
of
follow
fun.
her on Instagram, so I know.
She's a ton of. She came here and took photos with the Mystery Machine, and came in a full Daphne costume, and did a photo shoot with the Mystery Machine. Like,
Yeah.
she's so much fun, and she's opening a non-profit music-related charity. She's in the middle of doing that now, so I'll have more on that in the coming weeks. But yes, it's going to be a great show. Definitely check them out. Rachel Stump had her birthday last week. 21 years old. 21 years old. So Sass, I always want to make sure I get the lineup right. So Karen Toledo on drums, who used to play. I think she still plays with the Fabulous CTs. I think she's still in that band, although I haven't seen them in a while. I got to meet Jordan last week at Fredsters. I went there to see Soul Function. Came up and introduced himself. Super nice guy. And our keyboard player, Carol, raves about how talented this guy is. She is like raves. So I'm sure he's really good because Carol knows what she's talking about. I haven't gotten to check out a show with them yet. And then, of course, Jeff Wright on the bass. And they are at Oasis, which we covered earlier. And then on Saturday, she's got a duo at the St. John's River Grill from 6 to 10. So that's going to be a great show. Everyone knows I'm a big Kings County fan. Have you gotten to see them?
No, I haven't.
You should definitely check them out. Very, very cool band. Great group of guys. They managed to make that 3-piece sound like a 5-piece. Wide variety of music. Like, they're a lot of fun. They're going to be down Saturday at Ruby Street in Tavares, which I haven't been to Ruby Street Grill, but you guys are there
We've been playing
fairly
there.
often.
We've been playing there for a long time.
Yeah,
Regular rotation.
I don't know anything about that venue. What's the deal?
Well, it's a big outside deck with a roof on it and a stage, and they have a sound system and nice lights. And we played there when it was much smaller. We've been playing there for about 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we played there right through the pandemic and everything because it's outside.
Very
That
cool.
was one of our mainstays during the pandemic.
Very cool that they were able to stay open.
Yeah, and there's a nice
Very
building
cool.
crowd and people dance and
It's a nice spot,
Yeah.
right on the lake. You know.
Cool. I'm going to have to check that out for sure.
yeah.
And then Hayfire. So I finally got to see them a number of weeks ago. My band is actually sick of me telling them how good Hayfire was.
Well, I think they won the Orlando Weekly poll
4
more
years.
than once.
4 years in a row. They're trying to go for year
Yeah,
5.
we were in there and we didn't have a chance.
It's a tough competition.
It is.
Like, these guys are really, really good at what they do.
Yeah, I've seen their videos.
Friday, they're at Lake Harris Hideaway. Saturday, they're at the Bank and Blues on Main Street. And then they're doing a Father's Day gig, which I thought was a surprise. Not a lot of bands are going to play on Father's Day at Main Street Station from 4 to 8. So it's your job to warm up the stage for them when you play there at night.
That's right.
We all help each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not gotten to see Off the Charts, but they played, I want to say it was Fredsters recently, and I heard nothing but great things from the club. They've sent me videos. They look like a lot of fun. It's kind of a party vibe band. But the club actually mentioned they did a really good job when they played. So kind of both sides, I've heard these guys are great. They're going to be at Sunset Waterfront Cafe and Bar Friday night from 5 to 10 in Cocoa Beach. Can you say that name?
Cloacus?
Yes!
Okay.
All right, I didn't get it right like the first 5 times. They are at Bonfires in Oviedo on Friday night. They're also like a 90s rock kind of vibe, and they've been playing more and more and more, and my theory is always that happens because you're good, and they book you more and more.
Right.
I am a very big Rusty Walnut fan. Have been for many, many, many years. Super, super talented guy, does producing, does like all kinds of stuff. So Thursday, he is at Irish 31 in Oviedo, which I'm not even sure where that is, but he plays there fairly often. Friday, and I've never seen this before, there is a Switch duo. I've seen, Nerd Ranger and Def Leprechaun, and I did not know about the duo. Hard Rock Hotel at Universal, they're playing by the pool from 12 to 3, which sounds like a fun gig. And then Sunday, they are at Presidio 37 at 8 p.m. That's Rusty
Paradiso.
also. How do you say that?
Paradiso.
Paradiso. And that's just Rusty. Where is that? I'd never heard of that before.
I don't know.
So how do you know it's Paradiso? Basic English comprehension that I'm lacking?
No comment.
Okay, well, Paradiso, I don't know where that one is, but it's a solo gig for Rusty.
I've been wanting to get out and see one of his solo or duo gigs.
He is a lot of fun.
He's a cocktail drum kit.
Yeah.
That he plays.
I know, he's incredibly talented. I was in a band with him for like an hour and a half. When Almost Unknown split off, Chris Giles started a dance band, which at the time, you didn't do that. Like, he was always one step ahead on that stuff. And so he started a dance band called One Wild Night. And I think I played either 1 or 2 shows before I moved on to something else, and he moved on to something else. But Rusty stayed there a while. So I can now say I have played with Rusty Walnut, because we did at least 1 show together. Okay, so Dan Powell, very good friend of mine, super talented musician, singer. He is in a band called Fireside. They have a duo, they have a trio. Well, I don't have a graphic that just says Fireside, but that is Dan's dog.
Okay.
One of them. He's a very big dog person, and that is his cover photo on Facebook, and that dog was so damn cute, he made it to the band crawl. Like, I couldn't help myself. And Dan loves dogs, so I don't think he'll care. Saturday, they are at Mambo's in Cocoa Beach. It's in the International Palms Hotel from 6 to 10. And this is a full band show. Normally, it's a duo or a trio. This is the first time in a while it's been full band, so that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great show. If you're in the area, check it out. He doesn't bring the puppy, or I'd say go pet the puppy, because the puppy is adorable. Absolutely adorable. Have you seen More Than Venus?
No, she's. Yeah, I mean, I see the name all the time. It just hasn't happened.
They play
Watch some
constantly.
videos.
Yeah.
Tons of fun. That's her husband, Carlos. He's actually a drummer, but in the duo, he winds up playing guitar. They're doing an acoustic show at the Cork Room on Friday, 9 p.m., so definitely go by and check it out. Tell them we said hi. Do you know Scott Kenny or Ben Torres?
No.
So, this is LeWood. Scott calls himself LeWood. And Ben is, we met Ben, I played in Almost Unknown, which was a rock band, a little on the heavier side, and we won some kind of contest, or I think he won the contest. We wound up being his band for the day. And so Almost Unknown, with Dan Powell from Fireside out front, opened for the Little River Band. And that was terrifying, because we played, Rebel Yell and Talk Dirty to Me, and they were the Little River Band. And I just remember we played our set, and the crowd liked us or whatever, and the guy on the side of the stage said, one more song. And Dan yelled out, you guys ready for one more? And I'm thinking they're going to yell no. Because we're literally, but the crowd cheered, we did it. Dan was fantastic as always. It was a very cool show. And he was, at the time, I want to say 15. Now he's 22, 21, maybe even a little older than that. He is fantastic. He was really good when he was 15. He's fantastic. If you get a chance to see him, like with Scott, on his own, wherever, he's terrific. Scott Kenny, everybody knows. He's super talented. He's been singing for years and years and years. Those two together are going to put on a great show. And you're thinking, I don't know him. I saw that face. But okay. So this is something new. Mark Horan contacted Tom. He has this All Music magazine. Now, the Central Florida version is allmusicmag.com. Okay? If you go to All Music Magazine, you've got to select Central Florida up top. This thing did 30,000 views last month. I did not find a band that is not already loaded. Like, my band was on there. I looked you guys up. I looked up a bunch. He has all the bands there. So it's a free service. You can go in there and load your gigs. And then on their homepage is a calendar. And it shows everybody and where they're playing in Central Florida. It's actually really cool. And it goes way beyond that. He's got, I think he said, 29 photographers, like, worldwide taking photos and doing all, like, it's way past just Central Florida.
Oh.
But there's a Central Florida specific page. It's super easy. It's free. You go on, you add your band, you load your gigs. It sounds like he takes a lot of press. 30,000 views last month, and they're legit views. We were looking at his analytics together. There's no reason not to do it. So I'll be talking more about that. I may even post a separate video about it because it's free, and I don't think a lot of people know about it. But definitely check it out. And that means we have survived the band crawl.
Okay.
Yes,
Right.
Despite your crazy antics, we've made it through. So now we're going to end this, and we're going to go talk to you guys about the band, which I'm very excited to do. That is the entire band crawl for the weekend of the 17th and 18th. If you're out and about this weekend, go out, have fun, support local music, have a great time, and we will see you guys next week.